The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report starts now.
This portion of the news is brought to you by BTC's Superfast Extreme Internet Bundle. Make Christmas sparkle. Sign up today.
Good evening, I'm Jiminita Swain. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks so much for tuning in. Topping news, concern over the Omicron variant is leading to more measures aimed at containing the spread of COVID-19. This is as the country recently blazed past a previous single-day infection record. Cleopatra Murphy leads us off tonight.
With new COVID-19 cases exploding in the country, the Ministry of Health is no longer approving large gatherings and has canceled approvals already given. Minister of Health and Wellness, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, says officials are employing this along with other measures to limit the spread of COVID-19, as they are convinced the Omicron variant, the most transmissible strain yet, is now in the Bahamas.
Over the last few days, the pattern of person-to-person spread is consistent with this strain, and we must move now to prevent further exponential growth. With that being said, we are now tightening the rules for the entering of the country to reduce the number of imported cases at all our ports of entry. And yesterday, my ministry announced the fact that we will not be approving any large gatherings at this time. We are watching the cases and pattern of spread, and it is important to notify the general public that the rules will be modified based on what we're experiencing.
The additional measures comes as the Bahamas recorded a record-breaking 330 new COVID-19 infections on Christmas Day. The Minister of Health in a statement also warns that the Omicron variant can infect those who have had COVID-19 in the past and the vaccinated, but those who are vaccinated will not experience any or mild symptoms. He adds vaccination will reduce the chance of hospitalization and death. The minister, however, warns that the unvaccinated population face a higher risk of contracting or experiencing a bad outcome if they contract the strain. With the increased transmissibility of Omicron, Darville insists masks are your best defense, sharing that government will make medical masks available to the public shortly.
A good quality mask, medical grade mask, can save lives. We know that the cloth masks have some protection, but not as good as the medical grade masks. And we encourage Bahamians everywhere to use medical grade masks. We are planning very soon to begin to roll out some more pilot testing programs here on the island. And at that particular time, we're considering to distribute some medical grade masks to the Bahamian people.
Where medical masks are not available, health officials advise double masking. Darville says guidance is being finalized for businesses and churches to improve ventilation and air filtration. As the virus rages, he says government is also looking to secure more vaccines and will increase its education campaign to get more people vaccinated. As previously announced, outdoor gatherings are now limited to no more than 30 people and 20 people indoors. The Minister of Health continues to appeal to the public to adhere to the necessary COVID-19 safety protocols.
Please avoid large crowds and follow the public health protocols. These are the things that have been proven in every country and reduce the person-to-person spread. We are asking the community to join us in order for us to be able to function and to allow our economy to continually function. And so we're asking Bahamians throughout the length and breadth of our country to practice the public health rules so that we will be able to conduct business while we go through this wave that is presently already in the country.
Darville also encourages those who are vaccinated and are eligible for booster shots to arm themselves with that extra layer of protection. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.
While COVID infections continue to increase, one element to note is that a number of those cases have a history of travel. Infectious disease specialist Dr. Nakia Forbes is urging everyone to be cautious, especially with this upcoming, or rather continuing, Omicron variant.
And so one's got to be mindful that travel is a risk for getting and spreading COVID, and that you need to weigh the need to travel. If you do have to travel, then please follow the precautions when you are at your destination, including mask wearing, and please do get vaccinated. across the board, it seems like persons may have milder symptoms, but that's not known for sure yet. But it is noteworthy that persons who are vaccinated too that Omicron can break through and cause infections in vaccinated persons. However, the vaccinations are still helpful to reduce hospitalizations and deaths.
As for gatherings this festive season, Dr. Forbes had this advice.
Don't have a large gathering. In light of everything we see happening, would be a bad idea to have a large number of people at a gathering. But it would still be reasonably safe for smaller get-togethers, especially if persons are vaccinated and you follow the precautions. And if you combine testing, say a rapid test, within 24 hours of the day of, that would make it safer.
As with shots in the arms, more than 300,000 doses of the COVID vaccines have been administered in the country. The vaccine tracker up to December 23rd reports that 300,939 doses were administered. At least 146,404 people have received one dose of the vaccine, while 154,153 people are fully vaccinated. Of that number, 108,563 persons are fully vaccinated in the capital. Over in the Family Islands in Grand Bahama, 40,786 vaccines have been administered, with 20,324 persons fully vaccinated. On Eleuthera, more than 5,000 people are fully vaxxed, with more than 10,000 shots given. Abaco has issued just over 9,000 shots, with 4,783 persons fully vaccinated. Also making news tonight, President of the Bahamas Christian Council, Bishop Dalton Fernandez, says the council is holding an emergency meeting today in light of the recent announcement by the Ministry of Health indicating that it will no longer approve any large gatherings while approvals already given have been suspended. The announcement by the Ministry of Health comes as churches across the country are preparing to hold New Year's Eve services this coming Friday night. Meantime, Bishop Fernandez says communications are underway with the Ministry of Health regarding the latest gathering restrictions. Well, a local business open 4 years now, where it saw sales take a hit due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but it also used the opportunity to capture another segment of the Bahamian market. With one challenge now behind, keeping shelves stocked has called for some creativity, as supply chain disruptions being felt on the global scale has not left its operations untouched. Cleopatra Murphy reports.
Consumers have been paying more for the prices of goods, whether groceries or Christmas gifts this year, all due to shipping challenges that co-owner of discount distributors Ryan Turnquest says have been driving up costs.
When we first opened, we were able to sell turkey wings for 99 cents. So just as an example, we're selling turkey wings now for like $1.99 a pound. So in most instances, a lot of meat and products have doubled in cost. So yeah, the supply chain has been a serious issue because, one, we having a lot of delays. We can't find truckers. We got a lot of shipments missing the boat because it's a backup. Logistics in the South Florida area is a nightmare.
Turnquest says he hopes the price hikes are temporary and merely the result of suppliers looking to take advantage of holiday shopping. Two of its stores focus mainly on produce and meats, and Turnquest says to keep stocked, the business, like other local ones, has been networking. Business has been steady for the grocer that recently expanded with another location at the Old Phil's location on Gladstone Road due to outgrowing its current space. Turnquest says that was pushed by greater awareness of the establishment at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Unlike many others at the time, the store had a grocery shopping app that offered customers convenience during the lockdowns.
A lot of customers flocked to us after they found out about that. A lot of persons, after a lot of the restrictions were lifted, they went back to their regular shopping. But we were able to secure and maintain at least 25% of the persons that were ordering online, still ordering online. So that's more than we initially expected when we first launched the app. We launched the app September before the pandemic came. So this was never our expectations for the app to be, as successful as it is. So we're thankful for that.
Of about 20,000 people that signed up, between 60 to 100 place orders daily. While the initial intent was to be a wholesale supplier, business is now 50-50 wholesale and retail.
We're looking to really focus more on the wholesale aspect, so possibly obtaining a building that can assist in making the operation a lot easier, where I could order in a much larger bulk to bring my costs down. And our main purpose, and it's always been our purpose, is to provide affordable food for the public.
Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.
They're in Inagua and Christmas giving in the way of a hot meal. Those stories and more up next after the break.
And remember to tune in to the morning edition with LaDawn Davis and Charles Fisher at 7 o'clock weekday mornings. We also have news updates at every hour starting at 2 p.m. You can then watch live at 5 with Amajal Knowles, followed by the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition at 6:30, and the National Report live at 7 p.m. All right here on the ZNS Network.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Shell Holiday Extravaganza.
Spreading Christmas cheer
to everybody, whether far or near.
Move to the rhythm of Christmas round.
Did you hear that? I said Santa.
Bring home BTC's Superfast Extreme Internet Bundle for only $99.99 with 157 channels and 150 megabits of speed per second, and your home will be blazing all year long. This Christmas, make it BTC. It's the better choice for you and me.
Move to the rhythm of Christmas. Move to the rhythm of BTC.
Last year, we couldn't celebrate Christmas as we wanted to. So for this year, we had everything planned. 100,000 watts of lights, 10-foot-tall tree, best table ever, custom t-shirts, DJ, and we also had Uncle Billy, who forgot the KFC in the car with the keys inside.
Step back.
With KFC Junkanoo Mega Pack combos, you can enjoy the holiday season this year no matter what. Savor this Christmas with Junkanoo Mega Packs, only at KFC Nassau.
Christmas wishes still come true with a little help from Bank of the Bahamas. Deck the halls this Christmas with the lowest consumer loan rates in the Bahamas. Celebrate and save money by switching to a BOB mortgage or consolidate debt to lower your monthly payments. And for the grown-up kids, BOB offers great rates and terms to make your dream car affordable. Celebrate and save this Christmas with BOB, your bank of solutions.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 9th Fifth Terrace, Centerville, right in the heart of the medical service epicenter of Nassau, Bahamas.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Now to crime news. A man is dead after being shot by off-duty officers Sunday night. The incident unfolded sometime after 8 p.m. on Fire Trail Road. Police Press Liaison Officer Superintendent Audley Peters shares the circumstances surrounding the male's death.
3 off-duty officers were at a business establishment situated on Fire Trail Road when they had occasion to warn another patron of his behavior. That patron was offended and he left the business establishment in his vehicle in a high rate of speed. He returned once, left, returned again, left, and he returned a third time. This was when the officers noticed him exiting his vehicle, brandishing a firearm. And as a result, being in fear for their lives, the officers discharged their service weapon in the direction of the vehicle, fatally wounding the male.
Now, Peters could not give the age of the deceased, but says the incident is now under investigation.
A firearm was discovered. The coroner visited the scene and she was appraised of the facts. This matter is going to be investigated and forwarded to the coroner's office, where a coroner's inquest would be held into this incident.
Well, still on crime news, 2 Jamaican nationals are in police custody in connection with that Christmas Day drug bust that took place near Great Inagua. The man, ages 34 and 50, along with the suspected drugs, were flown into the capital shortly after noon today by a private aircraft that landed at the Odyssey Airport. The 2 men were escorted off the tarmac under heavy police presence. According to Police Press Liaison Officer Superintendent Audley Peters, officers from the Drug Enforcement Unit along with the United States Coast Guard were on routine patrol in the area when they spotted a speedboat beached on the northern side of Great Inagua. He tells us what happened next.
The officers became suspicious when they saw 2 males standing near this craft. As a result, the aircraft landed in the vicinity of the boat, and when they approached the males, one of the officers noticed a number of packages lying in a low bushy area away from the 2 males. They became suspicious and made a search of that general area and discovered 34 packages, some which were white and some which were black. An examination of those packages revealed a substance suspected to be marijuana.
This is the second drug bust reported by police in a matter of days. Peters was unable to confirm if the incidents are related. Meantime, the drugs seized have an estimated street value of $611,000.
There's a possibility, but that's not confirmed at the moment. However, we're grateful that our counterparts, as well as the information that we're receiving, are panning out to cause these drug seizures to occur. And we continue to ask members of the public to assist us in passing on the information so that we may act upon it, and in so doing, we can get these drugs off of the street to cause no further harm and injury to the lives of families and our communities. At the moment, we haven't totaled this haul as yet, but as soon by the end of the day, we should have an estimated value as well as the total amount that was seized in this incident.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Art for me was always something natural. I'm a visual artist first, but I also like to investigate my surroundings, basically how it works, how I can manipulate it into looking like something that it shouldn't be looking like. You know what I mean? So it's hard to explain, but I just like to be creative. Because basically I didn't put myself here, none of us put ourselves here. I'm a beautiful design, you know what I'm saying? The sun's a beautiful design, the planet's beautiful. You know, genius work, right? And I think that's a beautiful place to be, you know what I'm saying? Where the artists don't get the credit, but who designed the artists, you know what I'm saying? You just try to tap into that, and beautiful things can happen. Each mural that I do, I will try to find something in it a little bit different. You know, it could excite me a bit more, you know, just to add to it. Present projects are some clients, like restaurants, you know, personal commissions and stuff like that. I draw from my imagination a lot. I create this person. I don't know who she is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who they are. I do know that my wife, I drew like about 5 years before I met her. you know, I drew my daughter, you know, before I even knew she existed. So those recurring faces, I hope to like beat them one day. I have two I already met. But I don't know where they are, but I know they exist somewhere. You know what I mean?
Everything is changing, and your favorite hardware and home improvement store is getting with the program. We Buy You Sell is rolling out its new online shopping feature. If you go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, it's a quick and easy 3-step process. Step 1, browse the gallery and select your item. Step 2, add to cart. And Step 3, check out. Go to our website, wbusbahamas.com, to shop with us today.
Congratulations, you've won. Please go inside for your reward.
What'd I win?
1 out of 100 daily fuel rewards for a month. Please go inside to collect your reward.
That's like 3,000 people. But I don't ever win. Now I know you won't swing me.
So I ain't gonna say it no more. You don't want your thing thing. Okay, that's you?
No, about English.
Yes! Wait, I just win!
Enjoy more holiday rewards at Rubis. Fuel, swipe, and win.
COVID-19 attacked our personal and national psyche. We fought back. We adjusted our consciousness so that we could wrap our minds around the impossible and unbelievable things we were going through. But guess what? Nobody escaped. That means there was nobody who was too pretty, too cute, too important, too holy, or too rich to escape the mental trauma and battering of COVID-19. We can allow COVID-19 to destroy us or defeat us, or we can make a decision right now to act in a manner that supports wellness for ourselves and for the nation. So let's act to restore and sustain our personal sense of well-being and our national mental health status. We're all involved. It's that important.
One-third of all traffic fatalities occur as a result of excessive speed. In the inner city, residential areas, and high pedestrian traffic areas, the speed limit ranges from 15 to 25 miles per hour. On the outskirts of the island, especially where a sign is not posted, the speed limit 30 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit is 45 miles per hour. On behalf of the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, please slow down.
When you want to save money on your tile supplies, who you gonna call? The Tile King. When you tile your house and you want to look good, who you gonna call? The Tile King.
Visit the new Tile King showroom, which is internationally recognized as the finest tile showroom in the Caribbean, located in the Builders Mall on Wolf Road.
The Tile King. Who you gonna call? The Tile King.
Tiles on everything.
Buy Chef Boyardee, Libby's, and a 3-pack of Act 2 popcorn. And you can win one of 6 cash prizes right in time for the new year. Take your receipt to Ace H Pritchard Limited on Robinson Road and enter today.
Michael, let me borrow your car, please.
Don, I tell you I have to get my car license.
How long I can take, man? Let's go there now.
Why do you need my car so bad?
It's old schoolmate, man. She'll meet up for lunch.
Well, I hope she's taking you somewhere nice because you know we ain't easily impressed.
You can pay for your license and inspections online now. They'll confirm your inspection appointment and bring the decal to your car.
I'm impressed.
Thanks for staying with us. The Sandals in Emerald Bay in Exuma among major Bahamian resorts enjoying high occupancy numbers this holiday season. General Manager for Sandals in Emerald Bay is Jeremy Mutton.
We're doing well. Christmas and New Year is normally historically a busy time for us, and we really haven't seen at the moment much fallout, particularly over the last few days in terms of the additional, protocols that have been in place. So we're still expecting to be full for the new year, and moving into 2022 at this stage, it's still looking very healthy.
Well, as the economy continues to rebound, some 600 employees are back to work at the resort. Sandals also recruiting new employees to accommodate the high occupancy levels.
We were very mindful and conscious that during our period of closure, we really were affecting a lot of people. We did whatever we could. We did some significant donations during our closure, 250 tablets to the Ellen Coakley School to make sure all the students could continue their education. We gave food vouchers to the local communities and churches. We did what we could in a very difficult time.
Well, after more than 30 years of supporting the world-renowned Shell Superstars, Sun Oil Limited has renewed its sponsorship of the Junkanoo Group for many more years to come. President and CEO of Focal, Anthony Robertson, cited the Saxons' devotion to excellence in Junkanoo and reaffirmed the company's bond to financially supporting the group. He says the company's sponsorship of Saxons is rooted in their support of Junkanoo and Bahamian culture. Well, as we head to the break, we'd like to thank all of our viewers watching us live on our social media platforms. And just in case you missed the news, be sure to head there to catch up. Stay with us. There's more after the break.
Don't miss the Shell Holiday Extravaganza for a chance to win over $40,000 in amazing prizes. It's easy to win. Fuel up with $20 gas at any Shell service station. Complete the entry form on your receipt. Take a picture of it and WhatsApp it to 422-0271 or upload it at winwithshellbahamas.com for a chance to win cash, staycations, grocery vouchers, jumbo gift certificates, free fuel, and so much more. Conditions apply. Happy holidays from Shell.
Comfort,
Tradition,
celebration,
joy,
memories,
and love.
Where the heart is.
Thanks for not being last year, but you certainly held your own. Join us December 29th at 8 p.m. as we take a look back at the peaks and valleys, hits and misses, gains and losses as the country braced itself for a reset. Join us on the ZNS Network December 29th at 8 p.m.
Join the ZNS Network for live coverage of the memorial service for Dr. Susan J. Wallace, Wednesday, December 29th at 10 a.m.
When women are murdered,
there's a 38% chance that it was their intimate partner. Talking about violence against women is not an easy discussion for us to have. Some of the common signs are physical abuse, abusive language, and unhealthy behaviors, such as searching through your partner's phone. We need to have a conversation. Know the signs. Say no to violence against women.
Let's not be normal and let's start showcasing our talents.
The sky's the limit. They don't put you in a box. Once you have the idea, they try their best to push the reality, even if it may be, really out of the box. They still try and they don't knock you down.
March or die.
It was the night before Christmas. In a sailboat with a rope but no tow, a girl found a magical starfish on the shores of Abaco. On Grand Bahama is where she landed, where she was led to a hibiscus enchanted. In Andros, under the moonlight, she found a golden pine cone that glowed so bright. On to Nassau, where the cool breeze blew. The brightest feather was given from practice for Junkanoo. Onto the islands Exuma, Cat Island, Long Island, and Inagua. She traveled to every island, rock, and key, till it was time to come home and unlock the mystery that although each island is different, we are all one. So she fulfilled her dream to light up Christmas for everyone. Dream big this Christmas. We are alive.
Merry Christmas from the Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training. Here's what Christmas means to staff members and their hope for 2022.
Christmas is a time for us to give, show love. This is the time for caring and sharing. My hope is that we can actually move forward, and we can move forward in times of struggles, knowing that we came out of adversity better. That's my hope for 2022.
Oh, Christmas to me is such a wonderful time. Christmas to me means love, laughter, life, caring, sharing.
It's important to spend time. We learn so much just through communication, through conversation, be it casual or more formal events. So just don't forget to take that time to talk to them, play with them.
Chef Boyardee, Libby's, and a 3-pack of Act 2 popcorn. And you can win one of 6 cash prizes right in time for the new year. Take your receipt to Ace H. Pritchard Limited on Robinson Road and enter today.
We're ready with the newly remodeled reception area. We're ready with your safety as our top priority. We're ready with state-of-the-art equipment, cutting-edge technology, and an enhanced patient information platform with online access to your reports for your physician. At 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center, we're ready to serve you. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call to make an appointment today.
You watch them grow and make plans for them even before they're old enough to talk. you spend a lifetime of sacrifice to pave the way for their success and create a tomorrow you too can be proud of. Can you tell who is the investor? At Leno, we believe everyone who has ever put a penny aside for a future dream is an investor. If you're new to investing, Leno's financial experts stand ready to design plans based on your goals. Let's sit down and explore the options one-on-one and see how, together, we can make your dreams come true. Whether considering traditional investments like a new home, car, your own business, security in retirement, or your child's college fund, we take the confusion out of the process and make an investor out of you. Call 396-3225 for an appointment. Leno, your bridge to the future.
Help and hope provided to 500 families in Exuma over the weekend. Two local organizations hosted an annual feeding program for residents during the Christmas season. Here's Desmond Sanders.
Bahamas Striping Group of Companies in Sandals, Emerald Bay and Exuma, mobilizing a team of a dozen volunteers and chefs to feed some 500 residents. This event took the form of a drive-through to adhere to social distancing protocols. President of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, Atario Mitchell, says the overall aim was to provide some relief to residents during this difficult time.
It's a great initiative for the company. We are extremely grateful to be in a position to feed 500 people on Christmas Day. It is a great sacrifice, but you know, when we look at the blessings we have received, it is most fitting to be in this festive season, making sure that 500 people will get a nice meal today. Without this initiative, some people might not have a decent meal, so we like it. We enjoy the sacrifice, and we're looking forward to it.
Now, this is the second year that Bahamas Striping has teamed up with Sandals to put smiles on the faces of scores of Exumians. A massive undertaking, but organizers feel it's worth it.
When they came back this year to ask if we would partner again, there's only one answer you can give, knowing what it is doing, knowing that those who are housebound, those who are infirm, those who physically could not prepare or get themselves a meal, or those who, you know, financially just find it very difficult, to actually give them a hot Christmas proper lunch with all of the trimmings, the turkey, the ham, the stuffing, is something that a lot of people take for granted.
Certainly from the feedback that we've been getting, and we've gotten last year, it touched so many lives. I mean, and we got real tangible stories of persons that were just so grateful because they did not know where they were going to get a meal from.
Distinguished past president of the Kiwanis Club in Exuma, Karen Roll, among volunteers who braved the elements from the crack of dawn to serve residents.
I was a part of this initiative last year. I went out there and delivered the food, and I saw the excitement and I saw the joy on those persons' face when they got that meal. And that was enough to motivate me to say, you know what, I have to do it again.
The holiday season now a little brighter for Exuma residents. Exuma residents grateful for the act of kindness.
Also give us some vouchers today for persons who may need even beyond the food. They can go to the food store and purchase their own goods, you know. So this is a very good venture.
And I actually saw it on TV, the one that they did previously, and I said I wanted to be a part of it.
Desmond Saunders, ZNS Network News.
It's time now for a check on Family Island weather with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Jimenita. Outside of our studios, we are under near clear skies with a temperature of 77 degrees. Relative humidity, 60%. We have northerly winds at 8 miles per hour. The barometric pressure, 1,018.0 millibars. That's 30.06 inches, and the pressure is steady. Temperatures around the islands this evening, they are brought to you by Family Guardian Insurance Company. We're protecting you. 73 degrees in Freeport, Grand Bahama, Grand Turtle Key, and the Marsh Harbor, Abaco. The Berry Islands at 76. A warm 81 degrees in Allenstown, Bimini, 76 in Harbor Island. Roxanne and Luttra have a temperature of 78 degrees. Allenstown also 78 degrees. Black Point, Exuma, and Kemp's Bay, St. Andrews at 77. Fresh Creek, Central Andrews, 76 degrees. 78 in San Salvador and Rum Key, Georgetown, 79 degrees. 79 again in Ragged Island, Clownstown, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, 77. Ackland, 77. Manchitown, Inagua, 80 degrees. And the Turks and Caicos Islands at 79 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Builders Mall, home of FYP, the Tile King, and the Pink Setter. In the northwest and central islands tonight through tomorrow, the winds are going to be light and variable with flat seas 1 to 3 feet over the ocean. Low tide takes place at 7:56 this evening with another low tide at 8:35 tomorrow morning. Now for the southeast Bahamas, northeast to east winds at 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet. And on Wednesday in the northwest and central islands, the light and variable winds and flat seas will continue. Low tide 9:40 in the morning, high tide 3:29 in the afternoon. Now for the southeast Bahamas on Wednesday, easterly flow 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet, so caution flags go up in the southeast Bahamas on Wednesday. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Ross Assurance. And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But stay tuned, your extended weather forecast is still ahead.
Do you know that adherence is more than taking medications? It calls to you to stick to the medical regimen as prescribed by your healthcare provider. Please keep your lab appointments, as these determine the effects medications are having on your body. Follow-up doctor's appointments are necessary, as this is the time when the doctor performs a physical examination and discusses any test results and any concerns or issues you may have with your course of treatment. Sticking to prescribed diet and exercise regimens can improve medication effectiveness and contributes to overall health and well-being. Make a commitment today to be adherent to your medication regimen and practice healthy living.
This message has been brought to you by the Bahamas AIDS Foundation with funding provided by PEPFAR, USAID Local Capacity Initiative Small Grant.
Hey, long time no see. You hear me?
Long time no see.
Boiled fish, stew conch. I love it all.
Tourists come here to take our tours, experience our sun, sand, and sea, and they also spend money around town.
I used to see a bunch of hogfish around here, but nowadays, I hardly see any. You protect one area, the fish do their thing, make a bunch of babies that spread all over the sea. What's the problem?
If we protect certain parts of our sea, it keeps all parts working right.
I was against that phrase, but knowing what I know now, I totally agree with having marine protected areas.
I support marine protected areas.
We support marine protected areas.
Look for Bahamas Protected on Facebook.
Sign the petition. Sign the petition.
Happy holidays from Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Libby's whole kernel corn or sliced beets, 15 ounce, $1.29. Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs, 15 ounce, $1.49. Premium boneless chuck steak or roast, $6.99 per pound. First choice sugar, 4 pounds, $2.39. Bluebird juices, assorted, 46 ounce, $2.99. Plus a large variety of Butterball and Jennie-O turkeys, regular and picnic hams at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
'Tis the season of giving, so don't be shy. Reach out to others. Call a family member you haven't heard from in a while. Catch up with an old friend. Volunteer with a charity or make a donation. Give someone a helping hand. Take some food to your neighbor. There are many ways to help others and much more ways to show you care. So start making plans. We all can show a little more holiday cheer. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from ZNS Digital Media.
Join the ZNS Network for live coverage of the memorial service for Dr. Susan J. Wallace, Wednesday, December 29th at 10 a.m.
For every $20 deposit, you're entered to win cash.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
My name is Camille Barnett, and I'm president of the Bahamas AIDS Foundation. During these difficult times, we have continued to provide support to our clients through a number of initiatives. We provide weekly grocery support and hot meals. Our clients have access to counseling and a food and clothing bank, as well as assistance with clinic visits and medications. Access to our social worker enables clients to get support with job preparation, securing government documents, and negotiating the everyday trials of life. We're also committed to making sure our young people have academic support through the provision of laptops and school supplies, funds for school registration, and national examination fees. The Foundation is proud of our Solomon Wellington Adley Memorial Scholarship, which supports 2 university students. Our foundation and its volunteers work to positively impact the lives of our clients. It is important work that must continue. In order to continue our work, we need your support. You can support the Bahamas AIDS Foundation by visiting our website at www.bahamasaidsfoundation.org and selecting one of the methods for donating, and by participating in our awareness activities, especially as we approach World AIDS Day on December the 1st. I wish to thank all of our supporters and donors over the years. We cannot do what we do without the support of generous members of our community. Thank you.
This portion of the news brought to you by Genuine Care, keeping you home while you're away.
Total Sports.
for a check on sports. Buddy Hield and the Sacramento Kings are on a 3-game losing streak and will look to stop the bleeding on Tuesday. Memphis Grizzlies handed the Kings their 21st loss on the season, a 127-102 victory. Hield came off the bench after starting the last 4 games and netted 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist in the 24 minutes played. He had a better showing on Wednesday past when the Kings played the Los Angeles Clippers. In that game, Hield scored 16 points and pulled down 6 rebounds. The Kings will play OKC Thunder on Tuesday. A Bahamian showdown taking place tonight in the NBA. Kai Jones and the Charlotte Hornets taking on Eric Gordon and the Houston Rockets. While Jones's time is limited, Gordon is holding court for the Rockets. He's hoping to have another high-scoring game like the one produced on Saturday against the Detroit Pistons, where he scored 18 points. Jones, who scored only 2 points in the Hornets' last game, is expected to get more playing time in tonight's game. From the gridiron, the playoff hopes are still alive for Bahamian-born professional football player Michael Strawn and the Indianapolis Colts, thanks to the 22-16 Christmas Day win over the Arizona Cardinals. Strawn did not play in the game but hopes to gain some yards on Sunday when his team plays the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, that's all the time we have for sports. A final look at weather is next.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
We must make sure that your mission is in. Yes, Mom! Agent 1, what is a touch? Physical contact, Mom. Agent 2, what is a good touch? Touches that make you feel alright, Mom. Such as? A high five, a handshake, even a kiss, Mom. Good. Now, Agent 3, what is a bad touch? Touches that make you feel not so good, Mom. Like a slap, a kick, a pinch. And most important, if someone touches your private part. And what do we do when someone gives us a bad touch? You tell a trusted adult, Mom. For help, Mom. Tell them, don't do that, Mom. Agent, I see that you understand. Now it's your mission to spread this information. Just remember that good touches are okay. And bad touches are not okay. So, Agent, go spread the word. Yes, Mom.
2021. Thanks for not being last year, but you certainly held your own. Join us December 29th at 8 p.m. as we take a look back at the peaks and valleys, hits and misses, gains and losses as the country braced itself for a reset. Join us on the ZNS Network December 29th at 8 p.m.
Say no to violence against women.
It is only together as women and as men that we can stop violence against women. The Zonta Club of New Providence wishes to start the conversation and to encourage you to take action.
Many people grew up in households of violence. They watched their mothers do it, they watched their fathers do it, and they too were victims of violence. I was a victim of violence. I got help. You can get help too.
Say no to violence against women.
If you are the victim of violence,
know that there is help available for you. If you are the perpetrator, know that it is not too late to change. Recognize the signs in others and yourself.
These include physical abuse, abusive language, and unhealthy behavior, financial abuse, and taking away privileges.
We need to have this conversation.
Say no to violence against women.
BTC spreading Christmas cheer to everybody whether far or near. Move to the rhythm of Christmas round.
Did you hear that? Is it Santa?
Bring home BTC Superfast Extreme Internet Bundle for only $99.99 with 157 channels and 150 megabits of speed per second, and your home will be blazing all year long. This Christmas, make it BTC. It's the better choice for you and me. Move to the rhythm of Christmas. Move to the rhythm of BTC.
The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is here, and just like the other available COVID-19 vaccines, it is safe and effective. Just one jab for now offers you protection against the serious risks of COVID-19, including lowering your risk of hospitalization and death. Get vaccinated to protect yourself and help reduce the spread of COVID-19. Make your appointment now at vax.gov.bs.
It's a part of all of our lives. ZNS TV is where we go for information, entertainment, and enjoyment. ZNS is there with something for everyone. ZNS TV, a part of our lives for 40 years.
From all of us here at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, have a Merry Christmas.
Violence against women only leads to one place for many men, and that's Fox Hill Prison. But prison doesn't only affect you. It affects your partners, it affects your children. There are no winners when the police come to take you away, only pain. But don't let your relationship get to that point. Have this conversation. Go and talk to your pastor or a counselor. Know the signs and get help before it's too late. Say no to violence against women.
Do you miss social events with family and friends? Attending public events? Or dining in your favorite restaurant? The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is available, and you only need one shot to be considered fully vaccinated. The more people vaccinated, the more fun group activities are possible in safer environments. There are many reasons to get vaccinated, but the most important one is that you and your loved ones are protected. Get vaccinated.
Join the ZNS Network for live coverage of the memorial service for Dr. Susan J. Wallace. Wednesday, December 29th at 10 a.m.
Time now for weather.
In our final look at weather satellite pictures showing that high pressure remains in control of our weather with very little clouds, just a few floating clouds around the southeast Bahamas, and our forecast for the night calls for patchy clouds, still on the cool side. 63 degrees for your low temperature tonight, and tomorrow another beautiful day, partly sunny and very comfortable, high temperature just around 80 degrees. Extended weather forecast for the next 7 days, lots of sunshine during the daytime, nighttime temperatures remaining nice and chilly for a couple more nights, and things will start to warm up as we head into Thursday, and that will continue into the weekend. And it seems as though we'll have some more showers working its way back in our forecast on Monday, as another front is expected to enter the northwest Bahamas on Monday. Jimenita?
Thanks, Basil. Well, that does it for the Bahamas tonight. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. And as we celebrate our 44th year of television broadcasting, it feels great to be your home. From all of us here at ZNS, thank you for watching and good night.
From all of us here at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, have a Merry Christmas.
The following